The half-zombie eats people's brains to learn their secrets.
Don't sark me. Everyone deserves me. There's something wrong with the vaccine, Ed. We were so close. And you stopped. Why? I think you've lasted a long time for the apocalypse. The original vaccine that will make me human. Answer me, you beast, and you stimulate the release of the first type of interferons that activate T cells.
Hello everyone, Kino Jack is in touch, and this is a short retelling of the 4th and 5th episodes of the 3rd season of the zombie series Nation Z. Still, this series never ceases to amaze, and in each episode surprises with its plot twist and trash ideas. Believe me, this retelling will not make you bored. Therefore, if you are on this channel for the first time, then follow the links in the description and watch the series from the very beginning. And as soon as this video gets thousands of likes, I release the next part. Enjoy watching. Roberta, Hector, Sun Mei, Eddie and Doc stumble upon several gutted zombies hanging on a bridge, on the wall of which the word Civs is written in blood. After the zombies have been freed and destroyed, the gang meets several locals armed with weapons who claim that their city has been captured by the Red Hand, a mad group of Avengers taking orders from a mythical figure known as the Scorpion. Just at this time, the Red Hand attacks, and the gang retreats to an abandoned novelty factory, where Hector decides that the Scorpion is either someone posing as him or simply adopted his former villainous brand. Meanwhile, Doc and Sun Mei are preparing to perform an impromptu dental operation on Eddie, who has an inflamed tooth, which makes her almost incapacitated. Roberta asks locals Clive and Ryan why their town has become a target for the Red Hand. Apparently, they were just about to do this, as they deprived the Red Hand of food supplies, which caused the exclamation of thieves on the bridge. The Red Hand attacks again, storming the factory with Molotov cocktails and zombies tied to dynamite. Roberto almost dies in an explosion. I need you. After that, Clive and Ryan notice a tattoo on Hector's arm, which identifies him as a scorpion. If this is not the Scorpion he is mistaken for. Hector has no choice but to kill them both, after which the Red Hand retreats, and the gang sets off again. Meanwhile, at the Museum of Progress in Spokane, Murphy forces Dr. Murch to prepare a vaccine that will turn an ever-increasing number of his followers into blends and thereby begin a new Murphy order. Murphy feels weak because of the blood he donated for research, and Murch informs him that he needs periodic injections of the original Z-virus vaccine, otherwise he will become the same as Patient Zero in Colorado. Dr. Murch injects 10K with the original vaccine, which she secretly took herself. This frees them from control. She and 10K plan to destroy the blend vaccine and get out of there, but Murphy finds out about their betrayal and gives Dr. Murch a new mind-controlling bite. Before Murphy has time to test the vaccine mixture on him, 10 runs away with a satchel full of the original vaccine.
Catch him, he has medicines. Follow him, all behind him.
And jumps into the raging rapids of the waterfall so that Murphy's thugs don't catch him. Finally, Dr. Murch takes desperate measures to get out of Murphy's control once and for all. She wanders into his zombie moat and injects herself with the original vaccine, causing the zombies to swarm and overtake her, and Murphy screams in protest. 10K manages to survive after diving into a waterfall. But as soon as he returns to shore with a package of the original vaccine, known as Murphy's medicine, one crisis after another sets in. Murphy's main thug, Will, has already set off in pursuit, and he quickly gets on the trail of 10 in the forest, thanks to drops of blood from a newly opened wound on the stomach of 10K. In this harsh wilderness, 10 finds an unexpected guardian angel, Red, his deceased potential girlfriend. Edition helps 10K to get through these bad lands, and that's good. There is some new threat that haunts our hero, something similar to a pack of wolves, but different. 10K manages to get a motorcycle and a gun from some poor guy passing by, but soon he becomes victims of a trap left by a couple of bandits, and finds himself chained to an abandoned car. Deprived of his usual weapons, 10K is forced to resort to using car parts, windshield wipers, hubcaps to fend off attacking zombies. Will drives away the remaining zombies thanks to the power that Murphy's bite gave him, and takes 10 prisoners while they follow the motorcycle tracks to the bandits and, hopefully, to Murphy's stolen medicine bag. Will doesn't understand why 10 wants to get out of Murphy's influence. After all, it was Murphy who saved Will's family and freed him from fear. After a zombie attack, when 10 turns out to be helpless to defend against him, our hero begins to think that Will may be right. Just at this time, they stumble upon a stolen motorcycle and the remains of one of the bandits. So many footprints leading in all directions. Will freaks out a little and insists that they return to Murphy immediately, but 10 runs away, pretending that he committed suicide by jumping off a cliff. At this moment, 10 hears the screams of his deceased protege Heel, nicknamed Natural Boy. He follows the sound and finds a clearing where several wolf-like creatures are huddled. 10K kills them all with a metal pole and is shocked when, turning over the heel, he discovers a female bandit, now turned into a zombie. After finishing it, 10 takes the package with Murphy's medicine and enjoys the last hallucination, and 5, who in this world of dreams or the afterlife has gained the ability to speak and now has 1,139 zombie murders on his account. Meanwhile, Murphy gets a little mad, well, more so than usual, anyway, when interrogating the bloody remains of Dr. Murch, who sacrificed herself in the zombie RAV to not serve Murphy for a second. Murphy doesn't understand why Dr. Murch committed suicide instead of living in the world he's trying to rebuild, and doesn't understand anything written in her notes. Having given in to his desire, since he was not taking medication, Murphy begins to eat Dr. Murch's brain and can subsequently understand all the scientific speech in her diary. It looks like he will be able to continue the work she started. The episode ends with Will returning to Murphy and declaring that 10K is dead. Murphy does not believe this and believes that 10K will return to Roberta and the gang.